Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video, we would be learning about the topic FEDAI. This video is part of playlist uploaded on International Trade Finance. There are many more topics already uploaded in the playlist. So go check out the playlist to enhance and broaden your learning perspective related to trade finance. You can get the link to the playlist on the I button in the description of this video as well as at the end of this video. If you found this video useful, do hit the like button and do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Now let's move on to the learning part. Starting with the introduction to FEDAI. FEDAI stands for Foreign Exchange Dealers Association of India. We would be going through this slide, but before this, I would like to explain you the whole concept, the whole existence of FEDAI, what was the idea behind it. So as the demand for foreign exchange transactions was increasing, there was certain need for standardization in the market. FEDAI was established to regulate the foreign exchange market. Now when I talk about foreign exchange market, what exactly it means? Foreign exchange market, which is most oftenly, or we can say most commonly called as Forex market, it deals with buying and selling of currencies. Now, we know that we are talking about international trade transactions where there are different countries involved. We are talking at a global level where the trades are happening, where buying and selling is happening. Now, different countries have their own currencies and there are difference in the values of currencies comparatively. So, for US, it is dollar. For Japan, it is yen. For Britain, it is pound. For India, it is rupee. So countries are having different currencies. And for example, if I take one example, if I want to import goods from say United States, which would the good will be costing around $500. Now how much I would have to pay in Indian currency to purchase that good? That would be the equivalent rate, the equivalent exchange rate at which I will be purchasing that particular good. So for example, if the current rate of 1 USD in Indian rupee is 83, so if the price of the good is $500, I'll have to pay somewhere around 41,000 or 42,000 in Indian rupee, given the exchange rate which is going in the market. So we know that whether we are talking about transactions, whether we are talking about any trade happening, whether even when we are talking about in sense of investment purpose, because the currencies are having different exchange value at different point of time. The exchange value is also fluctuating. So people are not just dealing with different currencies, they are also investing, they are also putting money due to the change in the rate and the exchange rate of the currencies. So there was an immediate need for standardization in the market because unlike share market, there was no central exchange for the Forex market. So FEDAI was established to set certain rules that could be followed, to settle down disputes, to promote ethical practices in the market. This was the whole concept of letting FEDAI into existence to control the foreign exchange market. Now let's go through the slide once. FEDAI was set up in 1958 as an association of banks dealing in foreign exchange in India, typically called as authorized dealers. So the banks or financial companies who are dealing with foreign exchange, they are referred as authorized dealer or AD as a self-regulatory body and is incorporated under Section 25 of Companies Act 1956. FEDAI main function is to set guidelines and standards for forex trading, helping banks and traders resolve disputes and promoting fair and ethical practices in the foreign exchange market. Coming to who all are the members of FEDAI. So public sector banks, private sector banks, foreign banks, cooperative banks and financial institutions are the members of Foreign Exchange Dealers Association of India. Now let's talk about some of the major FEDAI guidelines which need to be followed in the foreign exchange market, which was introduced by FEDAI, and again it was a part of bringing some standardization in the forex market. So starting with the first one, which is business hours. So it specifies guidelines on working days, business hours, and holidays for Forex market. Now, FEDAI provides guidelines on all these things, and that's why, so that a standard market can be followed. Which days would be working? What would be the business hours to deal with? When would be the holidays of Forex market? So right now the Forex market operates from Monday to Friday, which is considered as the working days. Then the business hours, which is defined as the market opening time or the closing time in between which the transactions will be taking place. So that is right now it is 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So that is also decided, that is also defined under FEDAI guidelines. So what would be the business hour, what would be the working days, and which all days would be considered as holidays for Forex market when there will be no trade, no dealing in the foreign currencies. There will be no trade transaction happening. Second is application of rates. It specifies guidelines on how exchange rate should be applied to Forex transactions. So there are different rates which are categorized, starting with the first one, which is spot rate. Spot rate is what we call as current market rate, the current market rate at which the settlement of transaction will take place. Then there is forward rate. So forward rate, what happened? The rate is already booked for future period of time. So for example, the transaction will be taking place after 10 days. But right now I have booked my currency rate. Maybe after 10 days the exchange rate would be different. But I don't want to take a risk. It may go down, it may go up. I don't want to take that risk. And for that reason, I would be fixing my exchange rate at today's point of time for the future transaction. So that is referred as forward rate. Then there is buying rate if you are buying the currency. Then there is selling rate if you are selling the currency. So buy sell rate is also defined. Margin and spread is also defined. So because all the Forex transactions, the trading in currencies which are happening is happening through banks as well as the financial companies. So banks and financial companies, they can include their margin, their spread in the exchange rate, which would act as a profit or the service charge which they are providing. So they are providing a platform for the customers to deal in the currencies, to exchange in the currencies, to trade in the currencies. For that reason, banks and financial companies, they can add their margin, they can add their spread in the exchange rate as a service charge which they are providing. So application of rates is also specified. What I am telling you is just a gist to make you understand things, but it is totally defined in FEDAI guidelines that what needs to be followed, what needs not to be followed, and how specifically the rates need to be exchanged, what should be the exchange rate. Then the third one is normal transit period. It specifies duration between the initiation and settlement of transaction. So that means that it refers to a standard amount of time which takes place for a Forex transaction to be settled or completed. The typical duration which it takes, right from when the transaction was initiated to the time when the transaction was settled, that whole period is referred as normal transit period. Then fourth is crystallization of bill. It specifies process by which Forex rate is fixed for particular transaction involving clean instruments. Okay, so this means that the process by which Forex rate is fixed for any specific transaction, including bill of exchange. What exactly is bill of exchange? Again, when I'm talking about clean instruments, it can be bill of exchange, and then it can be promissory note. It is a kind of we deal with check, which is a kind of financial instrument. So bill of exchange or promissory note is also a kind of financial instruments with a promise to pay certain amount at a future period of time. So crystallization of bills, what happens that we are fixing the rate, we are fixing the exchange rate at today's period of time only for a future date of transaction. As I said, the application of rate could be at current market rate or forward rate. So in forward rate, what was happening? We were fixing the rate for a future period of time. Same is going with crystallization of bills. We are handling a particular bill in transaction Now we need to fix the rate for that particular bill, and we are taking the exchange rate, we are fixing it for a future period of time. That means crystallization of bills. Then comes clean instruments. It specifies process by which forex rate is fixed for particular transaction involving clean instruments. The same thing that I talked about in crystallization of bills. We are using clean instruments. It is called clean for a reason, that these are very simple bills with a promise that certain amount, with the amount is also specified, will be paid at a future period of time, and that future period of date is also specified, and the exchange rate is fixed. So it is called clean instrument with no complexities, nothing difficult to understand. These are certain major FEDAI guidelines which are also revised on time to time. So it is always advisable that whenever you are referring to certain FEDAI guidelines, you should visit the official website and check what is the current business hours applicable, what is the current application of rates, what is the normal transit period, the crystallization of bill, the clean instruments. You can read about all these guidelines referring to the official website of FEDAI. Now let's talk about certain functions of FEDAI which we already understood while covering this whole slides. That first one is it is providing a kind of standardization in the market. So before, when the whole forex market was started, when people started dealing in currencies, because of the variation in currency rate, they started trading in currency. But as such, in stock market, as exchange is present, there was no presence of exchange to deal with all those forex transactions. For that reason, FEDAI came into existence, which brought standardization and set certain rules that needs to be followed by banks and financial institutions to make the conduct of forex transaction, to make trading in currencies more simpler for both, and more simpler and more economical for both the parties who are involved in this particular transaction. Second is market information. So FEDAI not just provides standardization and set rules, it also collects and shares important information about the forex market with its members. So who all were the members of FEDAI? It was the private banks, the public banks, the financial institutions. So FEDAI provides up-to-date market informations. It shares with them, with the members, about the forex market, about the changes in the market, about the applicabilities at that particular point of time. It also acts for dispute resolution, because where we are talking about involvement of money, where we are talking about different currencies, forex transactions, certainly there are a lot of disputes happening, and to resolve all those disputes, to provide certain solution to that between the members related to any kind of foreign exchange transactions, FEDAI provides the solution, provides support to move forward with resolution of certain disputes. It also provides training and education to its members. It conducts educational programs to enhance knowledge and skills in forex trading, all about the terms that are used in forex, the applicable guidelines, all that are provided, all that are imparted through training and education, which is provided by FEDAI again. Promoting ethics, to make sure that the guidelines are being followed, to make sure that the rules are being followed, so that ethical way of trading can take place, ethical way of transactions in various currencies can take place, and responsibly the forex transactions could be conducted. It also acts as a representative of banks and financial institutions to the government bodies. So these are certain functions which FEDAI performs and represents the banks and its banks and other financial institutions related to foreign exchange, forex transactions, to the government bodies, and help out conduct the transactions more smoothly. Thank you for watching. I hope this video was useful for you. Thank you so much.